Well, fishers, we're getting a few reports flow in. Some areas aren't real crash hot at all and some are fantastic, but that's typical of this time of year. We're getting a few reports from a whaler have picked up a little bit. It's traditional for this time of year that it fishes really well, but it's just very mediocre, but it has improved over the last couple of weeks. There's then the odd cod over a metre, a few reasonable sized ones, trolling, casting, but not big numbers. Few highlights out of the Hume Weir. Some nice sized redfin. You might go out and get 100 odd reddies, and 10 or 15 of them will be a good edible size. So that's a bit of a bonus, but not everybody's catching them. Put in a bit of time, a bit of effort. Small yabbies seem to be the go, but you'll pick them up if you're trolling, and that's a good way to find them. Really need to know how to use your sounder so you can find the schools, but other than that, yeah, the Hume Weir's worth a bit of a look in, and there's the odd good reddy up around 2.5 to 3.5 pound. 43 centimetres is the best one so far this week. There was two that size that I know of. The river around here, it is absolutely awesome. There's majority of people are catching fish in the river without too much trouble at all. Trolling is producing a few, which surprises me a little bit. Casting is definitely producing a lot of fish, so it's still certainly clear enough to spin, and bait fishermen obviously are catching a fair share. Big yabbies are still producing some of the better quality fish, the odd few on grubs, but big yabbies are the prime ones, and if you want to catch a lot of fish, just use a few shrimp and some worms. It doesn't really matter all that much. You'll get plenty of fish. Old Man Creek had a couple of reports this week and it seemed to get a little bit better. The fishing out of there over the last couple of weeks have been a little bit flat. The creek's been a bit dirty and a bit low, but there has been a few cod and a few yellows caught over it this week, but it's still not my prime spot to go. It's still not the number one place at the moment. Burrinjuck Dam, well, there's a bit of a different story. It's really fishing well. I had a couple of mixed reports though. Some fishermen have come back with virtually nothing, but a few blokes are getting stacks of fish out of there at the moment. Trolling of a night time's producing a few cod. There's a few good cod getting caught up around Wade Island, especially the top end of Wade Island, and there is plenty of yellow belly getting caught with soft plastics, just rolling them, very slow rolling them from the bottom up in about 40 foot of water around the timber. You've got to really find the patches of yellows, but once you do, you'll get really good catches. Numbers are like the 20 and 30 and 40 for a weekend are pretty common at the moment. Shrimp are a good bait, and small yabbies are another good bait. You'd even try worms, would probably be worth the effort. So a little bit of action there. Getting a few good reports still from Blowering. Fishing off the bank of a bait of a night time is definitely the way to go as far as big numbers of good sized cod goes. Big yabbies and grubs are definitely doing the job there. And also trolling is producing a few, but not huge numbers on the troll. Redfin are starting to show up in some reasonable numbers, and a lot of the fish that are getting caught are full of reddies. So that'll give you an indicator the redfins are starting now. And the next season or two, we should see some good numbers of redfin. Got a few reports from Talbingo. Yeah, it's a little bit so-so. Yukonbeans, that's picking up a little bit. Tentanga was a little bit flat in the weekend. But as you can see, we've got some good reports around us. So this is the Compleat English Fishing Report for this week.